Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital. Michael's return comes with 5 huge shockers. Now, what we don't know is whether it'll be Chad Duell playing Michael when the character comes back, or if it'll be a recast. Chad just took a role in a play that is going to debut in Hollywood, but it's planned for a run off Broadway. So, if he stays in the part, that might keep him away from a return as Michael. Or maybe this is just something Chad is doing as a palate cleanser. You know, he's been on the soap for so long, and he just wants a breather. And he still plans to return to General Hospital. So, we'll see. I'll let you know when I hear anything, but right now, let's dive into what may stun Michael when he returns to General Hospital. Sasha's secret. Jason Morgan as father to Michael's baby? So, the first thing Michael may be shocked to see when he comes home is a new dynamic between Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, and Sasha Gilmore, Sophia Matson. By the time Michael comes home, Sasha will be heavily pregnant or maybe already have given birth to their baby. Nobody but Sasha and Jason really know that Michael's the father. If you recall, that's because Sasha slept with Michael when he was still married to Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen. I think unless she's told anybody else, drop a comment if you remember, but I think it's primarily those 3. Anyway, at that point, Willow was already kissing Drew Kane Quartermain, Cameron Matheson. And then she slept with him right after Sasha and Michael's one-night stand on General Hospital. But Sasha is worried that Willow will use her night with Michael to grab full custody of their kids. And Sasha didn't want Michael to lose his children, so she just intended to raise the baby on her own without Michael's involvement. Sasha insisted, even though Michael didn't like it. Tragedy strikes for Michael on General Hospital. Then everything went crazy because Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Benard, as Penthouse blew up, Michael got burned, then he left town. Meanwhile, Cody Bell, Josh Kelly, misread things and blab to everybody that Jason is the one who got Sasha pregnant. Now Jason's going along with it since he agrees with Sasha that it could protect Michael's interest. Plus, Michael had asked Jason to watch out for Sasha, and of course, Jason wants to help Sasha and the baby because Michael is like a son to him. Right now, Sasha is kind of pushing back, but Jason's not going anywhere. And they're getting to know each other. They're developing a friendship. And by the time Michael gets back to Port Charles, Sasha's friendship with Jason may have turned into something else. Something more, with sparks. So, Sasha could end up in a full-on romance with Jason, who by then could be playing daddy to Michael's baby. So, if he comes home and sees Sasha with Jason, and they're playing house with the kid or playing house and getting ready for her to deliver the baby, I think that would stun Michael and put him in an odd and possibly uncomfortable position. It may sting to see Jason playing daddy to his baby. So, this whole Sasha situation just seems like drama waiting to happen once he's back in town. Willow and Drew. A steamy affair and potential marriage on Hospital. So, the next thing that could stun Michael on his return is to find out Willow did not slow her roll at all after cheating on him with Drew. You know, when Michael's back, he might see Willow is engaged to Drew. Maybe she is pregnant with his baby by then, because you know Drew would love that. At the moment, Willow and Michael are still married, but her lawyer, Martin Gray, Michael E. Knight, is moving things forward with the divorce despite Michael being out of the country, and undergoing painful burn therapy. At the rate Willow and Drew are moving, she's agreed to move in with the house that he just bought, bring the kids. They might even get engaged before her divorce is final. They could even be married by the time Michael makes it back to Port Charles. And the ink on the divorce papers wouldn't even be dry. Drew is basically stealing Michael's wife and his life. And all that would probably set him off on General Hospital. And it would set things up for a legal battle for Willow to have to fight Michael because he wouldn't want his kids being raised by Drew. Bottom line, Willow is making a giant mess because she is falling for all of Drew's gaslighting and his obsession. And she seems to think it's love. We all know it's not. So, Michael may be stunned but probably not shocked because he knows how sketchy Drew is by now. Jocelyn Jacks. From college student to WSB spy? So, another thing that will be a huge shock to Michael is if he finds out that his little sister, Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, is a secret WSB spy. It turns out Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, had his eye on Joss for a while now as a recruit. Jack thinks Joss would be an excellent agent. So far, he seems to be right. She's at WSB boot camp right now. And she is kicking butt, but Jack also has her lying to everybody and living a double life. By the time Michael's back, She should be all trained up in a full-fledged WSB agent. And this is only the beginning if Joss decides to stay with the WSB. Plus, Michael will eventually find out Jocelyn killed Cyrus Renault, Jeff Kober. And that Jack covered it up for her. So, when all this Joss news comes out, it's going to blow up her whole family, including Michael. They'll all be gobsmacked. Christina's antics and Ava Jerome. A recipe for disaster. Another shocker to do with a sister may be about Christina Corinthos, Kate Monsey, and the mess that she is creating while Michael is gone. We've pretty much seen ever since the trial and the jury found Ava Jerome, Maura West, not guilty that Christina has gone completely unhinged. Ava is constantly under Christina's skin on General Hospital. And to be fair, Ava's poking at her, but at the same time, Christina doesn't miss a chance to try and screw over Ava. They are both actively provoking each other. So, by the time Michael's back, Chrissy might have just snapped and done something terrible to Ava that's gotten her in trouble. Plus, Michael's troublemaking Uncle Rick Hurst, is still in town. And he would absolutely make sure that Christina paid if she did something to Ava. Since Michael's always the first person Christina runs to, he might be shocked to come home and immediately have to be dealing with a drama because Michael has always got his hands full with Christina's antics. Sonny's secret heart condition. A ticking time bomb on General Hospital. The biggest shock of all, though, when Michael comes back might be about Sonny's heart condition. We haven't seen any spells, but we also haven't seen a lot of him lately. But no doubt it's going to get progressively worse on General Hospital. And the thing is, he didn't tell Michael or any of his kids or anybody that he's in cardiac crisis. And Sonny needs surgery very soon. You know, Jason knows, Natalia Rogers Ramirez, Eva LaRue, knows, Isaiah knows. I think that's it. Hopefully, well, and Sidwell, Carlo Rota, knows now. Anyway, hopefully by the time Michael's back, Sonny will have had the surgery. And his heart issue will be under control. But that seems optimistic. When Michael seems unlikely finally returns to Port Charles after weeks of mysterious absence, fans should brace for a jaw-dropping series of twists. This isn't the same Michael who left town in turmoil. What unfolds when he steps back onto the GH canvas is a cascade of emotional wreckage, power plays, and buried secrets that threaten to reshape every corner of Port Charles. From unexpected alliances to heart-stopping confrontations, Michael's comeback promises nothing short of explosive. Let's break down the 5 shocking twists that accompany Michael's dramatic return, and how they'll leave the Corinthos and Quartermain families forever changed. 1. Michael's secret mission revealed. He wasn't just away. The first bombshell hits when Michael walks into the Quartermain mansion looking disheveled but eerily calm. Everyone assumes he's been hiding to escape the fallout from Sonny's latest mob scandal, but the truth is far darker. Michael confesses to Brooke, Lynn, and Willow that he wasn't avoiding his family, he was investigating them. Before his disappearance, Michael discovered encrypted messages on Sonny's burner phone linking the mob boss to a hidden offshore account. The account was tied not only to Sonny's associates but also to ELQ shell companies. Michael left town to follow the money trail, and now he's back with evidence that points to someone close to him, possibly Ned or even Drew, funneling funds into Sonny's illegal operations. Michael's return instantly divides the family. Tracy smells blood and demands to see the files. Drew insists Michael's data is manipulated. Meanwhile, Sonny warns Michael to stay quiet before someone gets hurt. But Michael's expression says it all. He's not backing down this time. 2. A shocking betrayal. Willow's secret alliance. Fans have been sensing tension between Michael and Willow for months, but the truth behind their distance will hit like a thunderclap. When Michael reveals the extent of his mission, Willow admits she already knew. While Michael was gone, Willow secretly met with Anna Devane, feeding her bits of information to keep the PCPD one step ahead of Sonny's enemies. Willow believes she was protecting Michael by keeping tabs on both sides, but Michael views it as betrayal. His wife working behind his back, potentially jeopardizing his safety. The argument that follows is brutal and emotional. Michael accuses Willow of putting the children at risk, while Willow insists she was trying to protect their future. "You became the very thing you swore you'd never be. A Corinthos spy," she fires back. This rift could be the biggest threat yet to their marriage. And with Sonny watching from the shadows, Willow's alliance with Anna could make her a target in ways she doesn't yet realize. 3. Jason's confession changes everything. Michael's return also draws Jason Morgan into the spotlight, and it's here that shocker number 3 unfolds. Jason admits to Michael that during his time in hiding, he struck a deal with someone Michael never expected, Dex Heller. Dex, once Michael's planted mole inside Sonny's organization, has secretly been working with Jason since his reappearance. Their goal? To keep Sonny from spiraling into total chaos after Carly's breakdown and Drew's erratic behavior. But Jason drops another bomb. He knew about Michael's investigation and deliberately kept quiet to protect him. The revelation shatters Michael's trust. "You were supposed to be my brother, Jason," he says through clenched teeth. "Instead, you let me chase a ghost while you cleaned up the mess behind me." This twist positions Jason and Michael on opposing sides of the moral line, both claiming to act for the greater good, both convinced the other has lost his way. It's the kind of fractured loyalty that's pure soap gold, and it's clear Port Charles isn't big enough for both of them right now. 4. Carly's big move, and the return of an old enemy. As Michael's secrets unravel, Carly makes a bold play that shocks everyone. Tired of watching her son get swallowed by the mob's shadow, she decides to step into it herself. Carly strikes a risky deal with Selena Wu, offering to launder a portion of Sonny's assets in exchange for protection for her family. What Carly doesn't realize is that Selena isn't the only one watching. Nellie Benson's name suddenly surfaces. A mysterious message arrives at Carly's new business office. A file labeled, "Property of N. Benson." Inside are photos of Michael and a child who looks alarmingly like Nellie's son. Could Nellie have survived after all? Or is someone using her name to torment the Corinthos family again? Either way, Carly's move invites danger into her orbit once more, setting the stage for a chilling new mystery. Michael's return has inadvertently opened Pandora's box, and the past is clawing its way back. 5. Michael's new ally, and the twist no one saw coming. The final and most jaw-dropping revelation comes during the closing moments of the week. As chaos engulfs Port Charles, Michael meets a mysterious woman at the docks. She steps out of the shadows, and viewers recognize her instantly. Morgan Corinthos' presumed dead girlfriend, Kiki Jerome. Kiki reveals that she's been living under a new identity, protected by a secret network linked to the WSB. Her warning to Michael is chilling. "You're chasing Sonny's secrets, but someone's chasing you." Kiki hands him a drive containing files stolen from the WSB's encrypted archive. On it is proof that Sonny's money trail connects not just to Port Charles but to a global trafficking ring involving names Michael never imagined, including Victor Cassadine's hidden estate accounts. Michael is stunned. His investigation isn't just about his father's corruption. It's about uncovering an international conspiracy that could destroy the entire Cassadine dynasty and put the Corinthos name in jeopardy once and for all. The screen fades to black as Michael stares at the drive, torn between family loyalty and justice. "Once I open this," he says softly, "there's no going back." The fallout. Port Charles never the same again. Michael's return doesn't just shake his family, it rewires every alliance in town. Sonny feels the ground slipping beneath him as both Jason and Michael test his limits. Willow, desperate to repair her marriage, risks her own safety by confronting Selena Wu directly. Carly's gamble puts her business, and her life, on the line. Meanwhile, the Cassadines take notice. Valentine and Nicholas both make cryptic moves to protect what's theirs, while Anna grows suspicious that Michael's investigation could expose more than just mob money. It could expose WSB corruption at the highest level. By the end of this arc, the question isn't just what Michael found, but who else knew all along. Closing thoughts. Michael Corinthos has always been a man caught between two worlds, the Corinthos fire and the Quartermain intellect. But his return marks a new evolution. Colder, smarter, and more determined than ever. He's no longer just Sonny's son or Carly's moral compass. He's his own man now, and he's ready to burn down everything that stands between him and the truth.